Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am packing up and also gonna set up my travel journal for my trip to Portugal. I am leaving in a week and I'm just gonna lay out what I need and what I'm thinking about it, and also maybe you can help me figure it out what to bring and what to not bring. So this trip would be about 5 to 6 days, I think. I have less than half from last time that I made a travel journal to my trip to Italy last year. So I'm trying to be intentional about it. I already got myself the travel journal, a travels company, which has been my favorite from last year. So I think the size is really nice and it's light enough, and I hope I can finish this book for the whole trip. One thing I am still thinking about it is whether I should bring this watercolor notebook as well. I've been trying to, so knowing that I'm going to Portugal, I've been studying a tiles design because I'm going to be taking a tiles design workshop in Porto as well. So I'm still thinking about it, if I can pack, and I don't want to bring too much stuff and ended up not get to use it. So this is just something that I have in the back of my head right now. So in today's video, I am going to walk you through my thought process, how I pack for my travel journal. You can make one for yourself, and we're gonna decorate and put some stamps and making sure that we have the washi tapes for the trip and my photo supplies. So we're gonna go through everything. So without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, so for me personally, I am going to Portugal. I'm going to be in Lisbon and Porto, and then I have a day between that. So we're trying to decide if we wanted to stop in Sintra or Cascais, which is a beach town. So knowing that we only have about 6 days in total, I don't want to bring too much. One thing that helps me kind of not bringing too much is to think about the color palette. What do you want to draw in general, and then kind of keep the whole travel journal kind of cohesive. But that's me. So that brings me to the pens that I'm selecting for the color palette. So I know for Lisbon they have some orangey and brown and some dark orange roof, so this is why I kind of picked this up. But for Porto, there's a lot of like blue tiles that you can see everywhere, so I'm trying to see if I should bring another blue-ish pen. This is also goes to my idea of drawing something onto this notebook as well. So I'm trying to deciding, but for sure I wanted to bring one like writing pen. So I'm thinking either this Muji one. It's because it's super easy, and like I got it in brown. This one is 0.5, and I also have this fountain pen, the Sailor. But I also feel that I shouldn't bring this expensive pen on a trip because I'm scared if I'm gonna lose it. So might be not, but I might use this at home to decorating some pages with this pen, and then I'll just bring this pen for travel. So I think for the pens, I might just do very minimal and maybe just these two, just to, because for my liner, you have different tips, so I can maybe draw with this one. I'm still keep thinking about it, but for now, this is a good amount to draw with and to write with, and adding some colors in there. This is, I'm not sure yet, so I wish that I have this double-ended my liner for this color, but because this one, it is a brush pen, so I thought this one could be nice to draw with, but I only have this kind of pen in this color, so I'm not sure yet. So let's just put it in there and then we can decide later. Next up is photos. I am bringing this new photo printer from Kodak, retro, and I'm gonna bring an extra 10-pack photo printer as well, because I think I only have a few left in this one, so I already charged it, so I think it will be okay for this whole week. I think it should be okay, and if not, I'll just print it at home. And knowing myself, I probably won't finish the whole book during the trip, so I would have to like come back and backlog everything anyway. So but it's nice to just print out the photos and tuck it in, and if I have time I could write some journaling time, because we're gonna have some few train times. I think we're gonna take the train from Lisbon to Porto, and then to Porto down back to Lisbon. So we have about like 3 hours each way. So I think those would be the good time to get my journaling session in. Now that we have the photos, I'm gonna bring this clip as well because it's easier for me to clip the pages, and I already kind of draw some of the stuff in here so that I can write down my itinerary. And so for this I got this stamps from Everyday Explorer, and it is really good to put some prompt in, and then I think I am going to stamps on some of the pages and then write on top. I also got one for Rome, and I think there's some generic ones that not Rome specifically, like, you know, walk the street, or I have like, you know, this took my breath away, so like this would be good for Portugal as well. So that, and then wine, we're gonna be drinking a lot of wine, so I think that would work for for Portugal as well. And then yeah, so I think I'm gonna incorporate some of these stamps into my decorations as well, and I'll be using both. Now that we are in the topic of stamps, another thing that I gonna try to add onto pages is some of these stamps. I make sure that I picked out the color that goes with the pens that I'm going to be using as well. So I have this one in pumpkin spice, and I have this chachi hata, and I'm not sure what color this is because I can't really read Japanese, so but you can see that. And then we're gonna do the decor sessions and at the end. Moving on to another category, we talked about stamps and now stickers and washi tapes. I already kind of picked out some of the washi tapes that I have, and I put it in this sample card. And then I know that I would love this heart sticker, so that would be great. And I got this plastic cover for my journal for the Travelers Company. And I like that it has this thing, so I can just put the ephemera in there. So I'm just gonna do that right now, put that in. Last year that I went to Italy, I think I have this whole book, and then I have the watercolor one as well. My goal was to get to like some drawing in and like did some painting session, but at the end I didn't really have much time to do all the painting, so I thought maybe for this one I'll leave some room for the paint, and then I'll do it after I come back, or maybe before. I have a few days before I leave, so it's my idea for now that I'm gonna decorate it first and then leave some room, putting something in. And I have this traveler's notebook in grid, so this is my favorite. And I think now thinking about it, that about the tiles, since I have this one in grid, I might not bring the watercolor book. I'll just bring this, and then I'll design or paint around the tiles in here instead, since I already have the guide. So we shall see. So now that you see what I'm bringing, and also this thing has a sleeve up front, so I think this could be good to put some tickets or whatever I can find during the trip, and then just tuck it in so it's easier to keep those. So the first thing is I am going to put some decor on the top page. Let's see what could go in there. this alphabet ones can be good for the front. Portugal. All right. Now that we have this set up, let's just try decorating the stuff inside. So that's it for today. Now that I have all my supplies, I am going to pack everything in my little pouch. Last thing I want to add is this washi tape that I have. I think so. This is a washi tape I'm taking. That should be enough.
So the pouch that I'm using is Stationeries. Has a little neck straps.
So that's it for today that I am packing up for Portugal trip. Have another video after I come back from the trip, and then maybe we can do another session together when I backlog. That would be it for today. Thank you so much for do this with me, and I'll catch you up in the next video. Bye!